Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So finally another video, and this time is a cleaning video. I know you guys have been waiting for one of these, and if you are new to my channel, we recently just moved from Louisiana back to Pennsylvania where we used to live, and we are staying with our in-laws while we find a place. So this video is going to be a cleaning video, but I will be cleaning just kind of like the rooms on the second floor, which is what we use, and also the bathroom. So I'm starting off in our bedroom where we're staying right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the bed, pick up this mess because as you could tell there's stuff everywhere, and right now I have my daughter Penelope with me, so she's kind of helping me out and just hanging with me while I do this. So the first thing I like to do always is make the bed. Making the bed is something that I always do. If you guys have been watching my videos, my cleaning videos usually start with making the bed. If it's one that includes my bedroom, just feel like making the bed is so important. It just makes everything look much neater. But once I got that going, I'm gonna go ahead and start picking up everything, which consists of a lot of clothes and a lot of toys. So taking care of the clothes, we pretty much have two bedrooms, one where my daughter sleeps and then the other one where we sleep, and we are using both of these closets, so I'm going back and forth between rooms putting clothes away. Okay, so this is also kind of like a morning routine. I do this pretty much every morning before we even get ready of anything, just because things tend to get a little more messy here. Back in our house we had the living room and the living areas where my daughter will hang out, but here she hangs out here a lot, and like we just have everything everywhere. So every morning I try to like clean up the room and organize this mess. It's not always this messy, but sometimes it gets a little more messy than other times, but that's what I like to do every morning before I even get ready or anything like that. So once I have everything picked up, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the room that my daughter stays in, and I'm gonna start by cleaning the dust. And this video is going to be a little more different than my usual cleaning videos because obviously we are at my in-laws, so I'm kind of cleaning the way she cleans. You guys will see what I mean when I clean the bathroom, but the products that I'm using are her products. This is just a wood polish that I think she purchased at Marshall's. I'm not even sure of the brand, but that's what I'm using, and I am using a German chamois, which is what I used to use at my house. So I'm just taking care of the dust in that room. There's not really much going on in there besides the night table and the bed, and then I'm moving on to the room that we're staying in. Again, just taking care of the dust everywhere. This shelf is something I have to clean up every day because Penelope literally brings everything down from it every single day. This is why I can't have these type of shelves at my regular home, unless she doesn't mess with decor, but when it's toys she just has to bring everything down all the time. But again, I'm just wiping everything down and moving on to the dresser. The dresser is probably the worst part just because I have so many things on top of it, you know, my jewelry, I have my sunglasses, and we kind of just been putting everything up there. So I'm just taking everything off, which takes forever, wiping it down, and then just setting everything back up. Okay, so once I'm dusting, it's time to vacuum, and I just wanted to share this new vacuum with you guys. This is actually Tone's mom, but I might have gotten a new one too. So this is the new Shark Duo, and this is not sponsored or anything like that. They bought this vacuum, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it's amazing. You guys know I love my Shark. I've had a Shark for the longest time. I've always had a Shark, and I love my vacuum, but this is like the latest model they have. And it is so good, you guys. It has this brush at the front that it like is flushed against the ground or the floor, and it picks up so good. I love it for bare floors. I mean, it's a great vacuum for rug. Mine used to be too, but for bare floors, this vacuum is amazing. Mine is in the basement, and I can't wait until find a place and could actually use it. So exciting. But this is a super awesome vacuum, and it's not as expensive as other vacuums you see out there that are really good. So I just wanted to share with you guys, and it also comes in tons of different colors. I'm definitely not even sponsored by Shark. I should be, but I just wanted to let you guys know because I'm obsessed with it. These stuffed animals is also another thing that I constantly have to organize every day, just because she of course needs to move them around all the time, which is funny because back at home she never really touched the stuffed animals in her room, but here she has to move these around all day long. But once I'm done vacuuming both of these rooms, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum the hallway. Tone came home for lunch and was playing with Penelope a little bit, but I'm also gonna go ahead and vacuum the guest room, which actually my mother-in-law had already wiped down. So all I'm doing is vacuuming, and Penelope is now ready for a nap. I try to vacuum before she goes down for a nap because the vacuum will be loud and would wake her up. So she was ready for a nap. I just let her watch some TV while I finished vacuuming this room, and then once she was down for a nap, I would just get the bathroom clean. So again, because I wanted to finish vacuuming before she went down for a nap, I just went ahead and vacuumed the bathroom before I even cleaned it, just so I could put away the vacuum and not use it while she's sleeping. So I'm vacuuming the room, and then I'll go ahead and clean it. I usually would just clean it and vacuum last, but because I'm trying to put the vacuum away, I'm gonna go ahead and do it first. Okay, so once I put Penelope down for a nap, I'm back in the bathroom, and this is when you're gonna see that I do things a little bit differently. I am using my mother-in-law's products, or what she uses to clean her bathroom. Usually at home, you guys know that I use all non-chemical products from Mrs. Meyer's or 7th Generation, but here I'm using what she uses, and I just ask her how she cleans it, just because, you know, this is not my house, so I try to do things how she does it. And she uses the Mr. Clean sponges and just the Lysol spray. So I just sprayed the Lysol everywhere, and I am using the sponge to kind of like just scrub everything, and then just a towel just to dry everything. But that's pretty much all I'm using for all the counters and the sinks. Okay, so here to me is the craziest part, which is the mirror. I'm actually using this sponge, which is just wet with water, to take off like any toothpaste that's stuck to the toothbrush. You guys know the splatters. But my mother-in-law, and actually my mom too, all they use to clean their mirrors is water. So they actually just splash water all over the mirror and then wipe it down with a paper towel. That's what my mother-in-law does, so that's what I did, because she doesn't have any Windex or anything like that. I mean, she does, but she doesn't use it on the mirrors, so that's what I'm doing too. And I did use a little bit of the tile legs inside the sinks just to make sure they're extra clean and disinfected. I just sprayed them in the sink a little bit, but again, just scrubbing everything down with a Mr. Clean sponge and the Lysol, and then kind of wiping everything down with a clean towel. And again, I don't know why I dried this up before I splattered the water all over the mirror, but you just splash water all over the mirror and then clean it up with a clean paper towel, and the mirror actually turns out really good. So I might just keep doing this once we find a place. Once I finish with the mirrors, I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back to where it belongs, put a new towel here, and then we're moving on to the toilet. Okay, so moving on to the toilet, I'm also cleaning it the way that Tone's mom cleans it, and she uses the tile legs just to spray it everywhere, and then uses the Mr. Meyer sponges just to clean it down. So that's what I'm doing. And then this little green sponge that is back here, she uses to clean the interior of it. So again, I just sprayed it with the tile legs and cleaned it, and she doesn't have any gloves, so I'm just using my bare hand, which was very brave of me, but it was totally fine. The toilet gets cleaned very often, so it was pretty clean. But then I'm going in with the Lysol, spraying it, and just wiping everything down with a towel, and that is it. Then I wash my hands and we move on to the bathtub. And for the bathtub, again, I am using the tile legs, just spraying it everywhere and using this sponge to scrub everything down, all the sides, the bottoms, and the walls. And then thank God she has a shower head that removes, which I never got at my old place, even though I wanted to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse everything off and put everything back, and we're pretty much done. Okay, so once the bathtub is nice and clean and dry. I am just taking out all the garbage that I picked up from all the rooms and taking out all the dirty towels, and this is pretty much how everything turned out. This room is like day and night from when we started at the beginning of the video, and the bathroom is nice and clean as well. It was a mess before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more cleaning videos, even though it's kind of hard here because this is the only area that I'm actually cleaning. But let me know what you guys would like to see. Again, if this is your first time watching, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.